Most people would never say this out loud, but they think it. If that veteran is homeless, they must have done something wrong. They're lazy. They chose that life. Today, I want to challenge that because behind every homeless veteran is a story, and most of those stories are not what you think. My name is Willie Smith. I'm a veteran and advocate, and in this video, we're breaking down 5 of the biggest myths about homeless veterans and sharing the truth that almost nobody talks about. If you care about our veterans, or you've ever caught yourself judging someone on the corner holding a cardboard sign, stick around. This might change the way you see them forever. Let's start with the one I hear the most. They're just lazy. If they really wanted to work, they could. Here's the truth. Most homeless veterans I've met are not lazy. They're carrying injuries and trauma you often can't see. Some are dealing with PTSD from combat. Some have traumatic brain injuries from blasts. Others are battling depression, anxiety, chronic pain, or a mix of all of the above. Imagine trying to hold down a full-time job when you're waking up every night from nightmares, or you flinch every time you hear a loud noise, or you're dealing with untreated pain. That's not laziness, that's woundedness. It's easy to label someone lazy when we don't know their story. It's a lot harder to say they're hurting and they need support. Myth number 2. They chose that life. They made bad decisions. Some choices do play a role, like any human being, but here's what people forget. Many veterans come home to no stable job, no affordable place to live, and sometimes no family support at all. Add in mental health struggles, maybe a divorce, maybe a bad discharge situation, and suddenly that choice to be homeless looks a lot more like a storm of circumstances. Nobody raises their hand in middle school and says, "One day I want to sleep under a bridge." What they chose was to serve their country. The homelessness usually comes later, when the systems that should catch them don't. You might have heard there are so many veteran programs. If they're still homeless, they just won't accept help. There are some great programs, HUD-VASH, supportive services for veteran families, local nonprofits, churches, but here's what people don't see. A lot of vets have no idea how to navigate the paperwork. Some are too ashamed to ask for help. Others got turned away once and never tried again. And many communities simply don't have enough beds or housing units. It's like saying, there's a hospital in the city, so nobody should be sick. Access matters, capacity matters, trust matters. So when you see a homeless veteran, don't assume they've refused every offer of help. In a lot of cases, they've been lost in the shuffle of a very complicated system. Myth number 4, they're homeless because they're addicts. Yes, addiction is real. Yes, substance use can absolutely make things worse, but often addiction is not the cause. It's a coping mechanism. A lot of veterans start drinking more or using substances to numb pain from combat memories, physical injuries, survivors' guilt, loneliness, and isolation. That doesn't mean we excuse destructive behavior, but if we only see addict and we never ask, what are they trying to numb? We miss the human being under the label. When we address mental health and trauma, not just the substance, we give veterans a real shot at recovery and stable housing. The last myth is one I hear from frustrated people who feel helpless. Homelessness is just always going to be here. Nothing we do matters. Here's the good news that almost never makes the headlines. When communities focus on supporting veterans with housing and services, the numbers drop. Cities that invest in housing first, case management, and veteran outreach have literally cut veteran homelessness in half or better. That means outreach works, vouchers and supportive housing work. Having people who care enough to walk with a veteran through the process works. We may not be able to fix everything, but we can absolutely change the story for one veteran at a time. And in many places, that's already happening. So if those are the myths, here's the truth. Homeless veterans are not hopeless cases. They're not all lazy, crazy, or choosing the streets. They're people who stepped up for their country and then fell through gaps in our systems, and they can get back up with the right support. What helps? Stable, affordable housing, consistent mental health care, peer support, and community people who don't give up on them. Sometimes what makes the difference is one person saying, "I see you. I'm not afraid of your story. Let's get help." If this video challenged any of your assumptions, don't let it stop here. Here's what you can do today. Next time you see a veteran on the street, offer eye contact, respect, and kindness, not judgment. Look up a local veteran shelter or housing program and ask how you can help. Volunteering, donating, or just spreading the word. Share this video with someone who has strong opinions about homelessness but doesn't know the full story. And if you're a veteran who's struggling right now, you are not a burden, you are not beyond help. Reach out to the VA, to local organizations, to someone you trust. Your story is not over. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more conversations like this, and drop a comment below. What's one myth about homeless veterans you've heard before? Let's change the way we talk about this. And more importantly, let's change what we do about it.